So whatever you do, don't lie to yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Self-honesty. That's how you evolve. That's how you step into the new identity that you want to have. Let's keep it real. This is probably the 15,000 video you have seen about the new year, about changing, about identity, about dreams, about goal setting, about just becoming the best version of yourself. And all of that is possible. All of that is an expectation that we all have for ourselves if you're watching this video. You want to be different than where you are currently. And I want you to be different where you are currently. I want to be different than what I am currently. And that's why you want to have a true, honest conversation with yourself, with your soul, utilizing your intuition. It's so important to speak with your spirit, your higher self, to understand where you are now so you know where you're going. You have a desire in your heart, and that desire was given to you by spirit to have a relationship with you, to experience life through you in whatever that desire is. Because everything that is of God. And God just wants to continue to interact and live through us through an experience. And that experience is going to bring you a feeling. And that emotional feeling is what life is. That is the being, is the emotional part, not the doing, but the being. So, self honesty. Welcome back to the self series. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Hunt. I'm a holistic self love coach who helps women who want to utilize their intuition to have the best life ever, and whatever that means for you. So, only thing I can do is tell you what I'm going to do. As if you've been following me, which I hope you have. If you haven't, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, do the things here on YouTube. But I'm setting my goals up or my year up in quarters. So the first 3 months, 6 months, 9, 12 months, right? And I have three themes: finances, fitness, and fun. Those are the three things that I'm going to utilize for the first 90 days. And one of those things are going to be a priority. I'm believing I'm about 85% that my first 90 days is going to be about finances. So that's going to be my first 90 days. That's going to be the top priority. The second priority is going to be my fitness. And then my third priority is going to be my fun. And then in the second quarter, who knows what's going to be my first priority? I'll be having another conversation with myself, and I'm going to choose one of the top threes, and then I'm going to also put them in ranking order. And that's how I'm going to be utilizing my 2026. So I know that I'm on not just the versions that I want to be in when it comes to my finances, fitness, and fun, because life got to have fun. So I got to have another F in there, right? And then by the time I get to the last quarter, I will be able to see, I will be able to run my race even more with extremes. Because if I haven't met a financial goal, or if I haven't met my fun goal, I haven't filled myself up, then I know in the last 90 days how to impact my year the way I really want to, especially because it's in my birthday section. So self-honesty. How honest are you going to be with yourself? You need to make a list. I know I'm going to make a list. I'm going to make a list, the dreaded list of my desires, not of my to-dos, but of my desires. I don't know how long the list is going to be. My mentor says it needs to be 100 things. And then if she says you really want to be radical, it's 1,000 things. And I'm like, oh my God, 1,000 things. Because then that's how you know you're truly growing. And then I will categorize those 100 or those 1,000 things into finance, fitness, or fun. And then I'm going to be checking it off. I'm going to be seeing those desires. And all 1,000 things doesn't have to happen within the first year. within this 2026. I don't know why I'm cold. It's 70 degrees in the house and I'm cold, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I have to drink me some tea or something, take some vitamins. I don't know. But for some reason, I am cold. So I digress. But the 100 things or the 1,000 things, and what other tools I'm going to use to make sure that my finances, my fitness, and my fun is producing the levels that it wants to produce. I have to be honest with myself on the truest desires that I want. I have to be honest with myself of my weaknesses, of my threats. I have to do a SWOT analysis. If you don't know what that is, that's your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. I have to do that. I have to have some smart goals about certain things. I have to be diligent and allow myself breathing room and resting room and time outs where I don't do anything so I can recharge. I have to be honest with myself. And I want you to be honest with yourself. I don't want you to just have a bunch of wishes out there that are willy-nilly and you can't grasp them because they're not connected to anything. They need to be connected to an emotional, how do I want to say it? Emotional strand, I would say, an emotional cord. I believe in the spirit realm when it comes to cord cutting and cord connecting, and because to me that's my energetic strings. They help keep me alive to a certain degree. They help keep me animated in this world. Yeah, so I have to be honest about my belief systems and how I'm going to utilize the tools and the rituals that I want to do. I know some people who love to use the moon cycles or love to manifest with candles or things of that nature. That I can do that, but that's not always the best tool for me when it comes to certain things. So I'm going to be really clear on one when I do my discovery letter because that is my main tool to connect to my intuition and to write my discovery letter, my annual letter. So after I read my discovery letter, I will sit down and utilize my ritual tool for that. And so I can just set my new year out with a blast. I will be doing a personal development in Texas in January. And so I'm excited about that. And that's going to probably have all three finances, fitness, and fun. Who knows? But definitely, I hope that I have some fun. And I'm definitely going to bring in a lot of wisdom and change within that time frame. I already feel it in my spirit that a lot will change in that moment. So, how are you going to be honest with yourself within the next 1 or 2 weeks about designing the 2026 life that you want? I'm looking for some magazines right now. Maybe I'm probably going to have to send an email maybe to the local library, see if they're giving away any magazines. I'm going to go to some beauty shops and some nail shops and see if they're going to give away some magazines because I really want to cut out some things for my dream board this year. Haven't done that in a couple of years or two, and I feel like my dream board activity has kind of fallen off. And I want to put a little more life back into it. I'm going to be doing the AM method, manifesting with art, utilizing my intuition and my meditation with that, and just my other basic tools of affirmations, cards, um, just meditation. Oh, that's something else. I'm going to buy me a meditation pillow. I've been looking on Amazon for that. But yes, I want a nice meditation pillow. I'm probably going to do some mirror work. And yeah, I'm just ready. I'm ready and because I've already started. I already purchased like 4 books that I'm going to be reading. And so I'm getting in gear. I'm getting not just my physical self together for the shift, but my mental and spiritual self for the shift. I'm being honest, self honest with myself. It's one thing that I hear people say all the time, radical honesty. Not sure I've ever liked that phrase. All honesty is radical because what's because you're not a radical lie. So if you're truly honest with yourself, that is the realization is being radical. That is radical taking the time. But anyway, I digress. Self-honesty, the ability to look within yourself, in your emotions, and write down and admit who you are, what you are, and why you are. Who you are, why you are, and what you are. And when you're ready to evolve out of that, then you can write your new identity or tap into the new version of yourself or the greater version of yourself or that future version of yourself with your intuition and say, by the end of 2026, I am, I am, I am. I have, I have, I have. And so it is, whatever that is for you. Self honesty. What are you willing to let go? What do you want to release? Now, release it now. Just let it go. It's so much easier to let go and release and forgive now while the collective conscious is doing it all, while we're still in um, the snake year from the Chinese and not the fire horse as of yet, where momentum is just going to be blast off to a whole nother dimension. And when I say easier, I mean you have a collective support. I don't mean that it's easy internally for you to forgive someone that's broken your heart or betrayed you or disrespected you or whatever that is. But as they say, which is so true, if you're holding on to it, you're holding on to it in your energy body. They done went on about their lives. You want your energy to be as clean as possible and as empty as possible so you are able to be filled with your own desires from spirit. Because your container can only hold so much. I know I have been feeling lighter and lighter over the last couple of days. I've had some realization. I've gotten angry. In one of the videos, I've gotten angry because my grandmother passed and she's had passed over 30 years. And I released the anger that I had that she left me and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And I didn't get a chance to do the dreams that I wanted to do with her. Like I am lighter. I am more open and expansive to receive newer things for myself. That's going to take my finances and my fitness and my fun to another level. That's going to bring me more joy, more scrumptiousness, more lavish life that I want, that I desire, that God put in my heart. The only desires I have are given to me. Yes, the only desires you have been given to you. You didn't think of them. They swooshed in from spirit or someone else told you that you should be or could be doing something. Those shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Don't listen to the shoulda, coulda, wouldas from other people. Listen to your heart. Listen to that soul within you with yourself. That's self-honesty when it comes to moving and evolving away from what you don't want anymore. So that's it. That's all, you guys. Self-honesty and within this series. Put it in the comments of something that you want to let go. Not that you want to let go, that you will let go. And put it in the comments of your first priority for 2026. Will it be your finances? Will it be fun? Will it be your fitness? Would it be friendship? Would it be a partner, such as a fiance or husband? I don't know. You tell me. I look forward to connecting to you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, this is Coach Hunt, and I love you guys so much. I look forward to being monetized, so go ahead and subscribe. And I have your greatest interest at heart.